Hello everybody, this is Kysen here and welcome to a very special video today. Now first of all, apologies that it's taken me a long time to get this video up. It's technically part of my 1000 subscribers specials playlist, and what I was going to do is a world tour video, and at the end as well there's going to be a world download link that I'll provide in the video description, so if anybody wants to download this world then you can find that link there. Just to say a couple of things about the downloads. First of all, if you do download it and you edit some things or you build some things in the world, then send me some pictures or let me know because I would love to see that. Second of all, you may find that the Iron Titan doesn't work just from the research I've done on this. So if that's the case, let me know and I'll see if I can find a fix to that. But anyway, without any further ado, let's jump into today's episode, which is going to be the world tour. So I'm going to put on all my shiny stuff, and basically what I wanted to do is show you just about everything, and probably the best place to start is not actually right here. I just happened to be here when I logged on, but probably is going to be over here because this is the first project I ever did on this world. This was obviously a very long time ago now, and back in these days I wasn't actually doing any recording. I was just kind of playing Minecraft for fun, and as many of you will know, I then started recording on the world that we have now. So this village here, I protected it basically. I fenced it all off and I lit it all up. I modified some of the houses around here, made some extra farms and things. Like this here was one of my farms, of course. You can see because it's different to the other farms. Just like this one here, this is one of mine. At one point I was herding cows in here as well. I think I might have deleted that. Oh no, down there in that corner, there's cows and things. So this village was not only my first project in protecting it, but also was my home for pretty much, I would say, the first few weeks that I was playing on this world all that time ago. And I protected it because obviously villages are very useful. Oops, just flying into all. Villages are very useful for the villager trading and stuff. So yeah, this for me is kind of iconic of the start of this world. So one of my more recent projects is right here. This is our stables, of course, and we have here a variety of horses. And basically, I think the idea was that they could come out here like this and run around. You can see the lighting I've done here, and it was just a little more aesthetical than anything. It wasn't really for to be efficient for like horse breeding or anything like that, because it really isn't. But it does the job for what I want it to do. Oh, yep, of course. So yeah, that was that. Now actually as well, I used to have a thing for this. Oh, it's still in here. So basically with this one here, if you throw this and you get it right, it goes in there, and basically you're feeding the horses, right? And then when you leave, as long as I step on this pressure plate right here, you'll notice that when I go back, okay, it's gone from there, and it's gone back down into there, and you see it's bunched up and gone into make that one too. So that was just a bit of fun that I did. There's a load of redstone wiring underneath here, so you can feed the horses, which I thought was kind of cool. And we've got decoration, armor and saddles and all that kind of stuff. These are supposed to look like kind of like stirrups, I guess. You see we've got the donkey there as well, or the mule or whatever, and some skeleton horses here as well. Now I'm not sure, I don't remember having so many skeleton horses, but never mind, there we go. So that's that, and then this here is the coarse dirt, so that it will stay as dirt basically. So I thought it wouldn't look right if it was all grass in there. So that is that. These roads that I'm walking on, they took quite a long time to build as well. They're a big project in themselves. And they were basically to link up where I was living, which was obviously that village, as I mentioned, to the town that I built, which we'll come to. On our way, you'll see a couple of things. We've got the sheep farm here. Just have a little look in here. Now this, again, it's not the most functional sheep farm in the world because they're just all over the place and it's huge. But it certainly gets me a lot of wool when I need it. And to be honest, I don't use that much wool, so it suits my needs, basically. This cow farm here is something I use very often because that's my source of food in this game. I haven't got on to doing the golden carrots yet because I don't have a gold farm, but certainly something I want to do. So this one here, again, quite a big farm, quite aesthetical as well. And you know what? I don't think I've ever shown this on camera before in this world, and I don't know if I can find it, but I might get lucky. It's somewhere around here, just destroying my entire farm. No, okay, I don't think I can find it. There's somewhere in here, right? And if you download the world, you can try to find this yourself if you like. But somewhere is like my original underground base that I had in this area. And sometimes I find it, I think I can find it actually through the man cave. So I'll go to there later. I'll try to come back and find that. Then of course we have the wheat farm. So this is the bottom entrance. There's another entrance at the top there. And down here we built like a little farmer's house thing with some beds for the farm workers. And then we had some trading booths over here, which I always wanted to get some villagers in here and just kind of trap them in here. So we'd have like, villager farm worker things, I guess, going on. The names are people who subscribe to the channel, by the way. I used to do a thing where everyone who subscribed got a building named after them. And then also, once I ran out of buildings, I started putting the names in my mining tunnels, which you will see a bit later on. But it just got to a point where I was getting too many subscribers to keep doing that, which was good, obviously. It's nice to have that many subscribers, but yeah, that had to stop. Okay, so down here, this here is all man-made, this ravine. I created this big waterfall in this whole area here with the trees and the water and stuff there. And I then made a little area just down here, added a bit of mossy cobble because it's obviously, it's a bit of a damp area, right? And this is just like viewing out over this area and over the ravine. I might look to do more with this one day and link it up to the man cave. There's a little tunnel just in here as well. Oh, nearly died. Where you can go sort of behind the waterfall. And you know what? This isn't the right area. Hang on. Let me go back over there. That's where it is. Down here. Aha. So this was like an area I was going to build that way and somehow connect up to the man cave, but just haven't got round to doing that just yet. Okay, so let's go down here actually and sleep. I think I'll try and keep it daytime while we're doing these outdoor areas. So I don't want to blow anything up or whatever. So those projects there, the ravine renovations, I remember, was my second ever episode on my channel. So yeah, quite a long time ago I was doing that now, probably about a year and 4 months ago or something like that. So yeah, surprising how time flies. Anyway, this is the wheat farm, of course. We got the scarecrows there that I made with the armor stands. We've got a nice windmill in there as well, with some hose on it, and this thing produces quite a lot of wheat. Again, obviously it's not efficient, and it's not automatic or anything, but it looks cool, and if I ever need to get loads of wheat, then I can go do it. It's a little bit time consuming, but it's not too bad. Now all these trees have hidden lighting in, by the way, right here. You'll notice that. So all in this area, all of these trees light up at night time, which is kind of cool. It looks pretty good. Should have shown you that when it was night time, but never mind. So now we're coming down into the town area. And I've got a little map here, which I always wanted to kind of change and do a bit better than it is. It looks okay, but I just think, yeah, I don't know, I can do better than that. But anyway, so we got the map at the entrance. We got a few little houses here. It looks like the door's gone from this one. Need to replace that. And this here, Dusty Lamps, some of you know he used to do some recording, Minecraft recording too, and he is my brother, IRL. But he no longer records, as many of you will know. You see I've got the double beacon on, which is how I'm able to run around here very quickly, and I've also got the haste there with the mining as well. Now this building here, this big building here with the clock tower and everything, is currently not being used for anything. You can see I've got these little minecart things in here, and at one stage I was going to have it where villagers from my villager breeder would be shipped over to here, and I could then get them off to other parts of my world. And I still wouldn't mind doing that. Just need to think about how I'm going to do the whole thing. But you see here, I did loads of redstone work under here to get all this set up. Basically the process would be, I'd send a villager from my breeder, they would enter somewhere in here like this, they'd go up and they'd get trapped like here, and when they're on this pressure plate, then the trap would change, so the next one that comes in goes into here, and so on. And I was going to do that on both sides. It kind of looks like a station. It's meant to look like a station building, right? And I think it kind of does. But it's just, yeah, figuring that out as to how I'm going to do that with the villages and stuff. But yeah, oh well, it's a cool building. I like the look of it at least. It's sort of a nice, town square area, and it's a building that creates like a quarter of that area, so that's good. Now these things here, I'll show you inside one of them. They're just little houses basically that I built, and they're just to look cool. I just wanted to build this kind of village and get this sort of medieval style village feel going on. And there are beds in them as well, so I can sleep here if I ever want to, but I can't say that I ever have. And then we got the square here with the fountains and things. And this is how I was doing my patrons, but I have changed that around now, which is something I'm going to come on to in just a moment. But before I do, I'll just finish off this outside area. So we've got a restaurant here, which it's it's kind of old now, but I liked it at the time, and it's one of those buildings that I liked when I built it, and then just have liked it less and less ever since. But basically, I can show you how it works. I just hit that, and it shoots out a load of steak. So I'm on 30 right now. I picked it all up 48. So I get 18 steak, which is just, I don't know, it works. Gives me food, right? And then I can eat the food. Now this up here, let's just take off a second and go up here. That's my mob grinder there. I'll come on to that in a second. But yeah, I've always kept this jungle tree here for one reason only, and that is... Oh no, I missed. Alright, let me see if I can just do this. It's basically because you get a great view of everything that's going on around here. Alright, that'll work. And you get a view like of the town and everything. So there's the train station building, of course, and off that way is the wheat farm and the old village and stuff. So yeah, it's quite a nice view from up here. It's my sugarcane farm down there. We'll take a look at that in a second. Alright guys, so now it is time to show you something very, very cool. We're going to go see the man cave, but there's one bit in particular that I'm pretty excited to show you guys, and you're going to see why. So first of all, this is how we enter the man cave. I've got these couple of dragon heads here, thought they look kind of cool. And we just go down like this. And this is like the foyer area, as many of you would have seen before, and I'm going to show you around everything, obviously. But the first thing I want to do, because I've been excited to do this for a long time, is show you guys this. Look at this. Now some of you, particularly my patrons, might be recognizing some of these faces right here. So what I've done is I've created this special area for everyone who is currently a donator for my channel. And this is going to be an ongoing thing. I'm going to add to it. You can see there's like a space here for the next one. So whoever the next person who's got a Minecraft account who donates your name and your head will go up there. So I just want to go through these individually. And just a big thank you obviously to all my patrons. It's really appreciated. Without you guys, there's no way I'd have 1,000 subscribers or maybe even still be doing this channel, because without you there'd be no real interest in the channel, right? And I really appreciate everyone who's interested in watching my videos, and obviously once you go that bit further and donate, that's really appreciated. So we got here Cappy. He was my first ever donor. That's why he gets a special gold block with gold armor on. So thank you to Cappy. Then we have Screaming T. So these guys are on emerald blocks. Now these are at various different levels of donator, and I've highlighted a few of them, which we'll come on to in a second. But yeah, so Screaming T, thanks to you. He does tons of work on the Kysen server as well, as does Cappy, and as does this next guy Zare. So thanks to all of you for that as well. Zare's been with us for quite a long time now as well, so he's one of the old school Kysen guys. Then we have Frubbles112, Willcraft8. As I say, there's a spot here, a free spot for the next person. And once the next person comes, obviously that'll fill this area up, and I'll do more of these areas around. Maybe I'll extend this down here. We'll see how that goes. You might be wondering how I've got all the iron blocks. So that's because I've got, of course, the Iron Titan, which I'll show you in a bit. But yeah, anyway, so we've got free space. Then we have Famke, who, again, she's been with us for absolutely ages. She's a newer donator, but she is now a donator at the Navigator level, which is my highest donator. She's my first and so far only Navigator, and it's really greatly appreciated that she's donated in that way. You won't see her on Patreon because she's donated to me via PayPal, which is something I can do if you guys are interested, whatever, just thought I'd mention that. And then we have Hayley Nicole, who is my highest overall donator, lifetime donator. So these two get special diamond blocks and armor for that. They both also work very hard on Kysen. So a big thank you to everyone here, to everyone who watches my videos, who likes them, who supports the channel. Huge thank you to all of you, and in particular to the ones who've given me your hard-earned cash. It's very appreciated. And hopefully you like this. You have been immortalized in my single-player world, which you guys will know is a very important world to me. It's one of my favorite things I do is record on here. So yeah, big thank you to all of you, as I say. So the only weird thing about this, which I can actually show you because it's nighttime, so that's good, is when I go to bed, I've got these people just watching me fall asleep, which is maybe a little bit of bad planning on my part, but yeah, it's a little bit weird going to bed with an audience. But anyway, so this obviously is my bedroom. Now, because it was underground, I was like, I need a little window which is, instead of making it out of glass, I just did it like this. This way I can go down here. And this stops me from going stir crazy, you know, gives me a bit of a look at the outside world. And I like the sound of running water when I'm trying to sleep, so I thought that'd be cool. And we've got the fire here, because it's nice to be nice and warm and cozy when you go to sleep, right? And I put some decorational stuff here, some logs there to chuck in if we need to keep it burning. And I guess this was supposed to be like a shovel and a fire poker and stuff. You know, got to use your imagination a bit here, guys. Then at the back here, oh, we have the Protus vault. So Protus was one of the first ever subscribers to my channel. And back then I was building quirky things for people who subscribed. And this is what I built for him. Because it's Protus vault, I built him a vault, which is home to my very special dragon egg. Surrounded in obsidian, nicely protected there. Just for fun, because why not, right? And then I think that's this room pretty much done. It's just, I went for the bed that's kind of the colours of my skin. That's why I've got the bumblebee bed there. But yeah, so that is this area. So this is, if I want to go to the nether, this is all the fire protection armour and spare exploring armour. So if I die, obviously I respawn here, quickly can chuck all of that stuff on. I don't know if I ever got around to putting in survival kits in here. No, I didn't. Something I should probably do, but yeah, just being lazy, I guess. Just a little area here for my end chest, not really anything to show you there. Storage room, most of you have probably seen before. This was the first thing I ever built in this man cave area. So when I moved from the little village that's like sort of that way-ish into here, I found this cave. I was like, right, I'm going to build a massive storage area because, you know, then it will suit me and serve me for the rest of the game, and it has done. It's big, it's bigger than it probably needs to be, particularly now shulker boxes are out. They weren't a thing when I built this, but I like it. It's nicely organised, I know where everything is, and I've got all of these goodies. Look at this. Now this is because when I built my Iron Titan, I swapped all of the metals in my beacon, sort of metals, all the gems, you know, all the diamonds and emerald blocks and gold blocks in my beacons, of which I have two here and one over at the clay farm, which you'll see later, for iron, because obviously that made sense. But yeah, so it ended up being that I've got all this stuff to use. I don't know what to do with it, so if you have any ideas, please let me know down in the comments. This here is just really decorational, and also it's an infinite water pool. If I right click, I can't remember where it is now, down or up, but somewhere if I right click, it's an infinite water pool, right? We got a trash can over here, because why not? Now this is a Roberts machine. Again, like I say, I was making quirky things, so there's a guy called Roberts who was one of the early subscribers to my channel, and what I do is, let's say I've got 2 projects to do in a game that I'm tossing up between. You might have seen me do this, some of you, but for those who haven't, you'll understand this. So I'll chuck in, say, an ender pearl and a steak, and I'll say, right, if I get the ender pearl, because obviously this randomizes when I hit this button, I'm going to do the project I want to do in the end, and if I get the steak, I'm going to create the new cow farm, and I go, bang, and there we go, I'll be doing the end project. So yeah, just thought it was a cool little way, because sometimes I have projects that I'm kind of tossing up between, should I do this, should I do that, and it just takes the choice out of it for me. And it's a bit of fun as well for you guys. Projects book, I haven't opened this in a while, but let's have a little look. And you can see that the wheat farm's still on that Silence Beam, so I've got through a lot of these actually. But things like this, I was going to build a stronghold castle, I still want to do that. Elytra practice, this was when you had to use the bow and arrow to do your Elytra stuff, and I was terrible at it, so I was like, right, I've got to practice at a record store with all the different records I thought would be cool. So yeah, lots to be going on with there. And then I've got my chords book. So there's a water temple and a mushroom area there, and that's where Dusty lives if I ever want to go see his base, which I probably won't do as part of this episode because it's going to be a long episode as it is. Big furnace room, it's not automated because I don't know, I thought I will make an automated one, and it's on my to-do list, but yeah, that's just it for now. This was my old potions room, which when you see the new one in a second, is the new one's slightly better. In here, I quite like this, so I've trapped a few mobs in here. We've got the zombie, witch, skeleton and creeper. Oh, and a spider, of course, in here. And you can hear all this ticking. Basically, so there's all my arrows. Where's all my bones? Are they this side? Yep. I've got loads of string. So this is from my mob grinder that's just running like constantly, and I've got all this different stuff from it. All this gunpowder here. Ooh, that's starting to fill up actually. Loads of flesh. So I use this from time to time, to get the items that I need. And let's just put that way down a second. Alrighty, so at the back here, that's what you're hearing. All the redstone here, because I've automated the storage, so it's all completely automatically stored in the correct areas. So it's all sorted and stored. Basically, a minecart comes up here from my mob grinder, sits in there, deposits all of its stuff, and then it all gets put into the correct chest automatically, so that's cool. In fact, I think I just heard it. Yep, there it goes. So yeah, I won't bother running down there, but oh, did I? Nope. Okay. You get the idea. It just comes back and forth like constantly and stores all those items for me. Where did that go? There we go. Yep. So I don't really have a good way of getting to that back area. So I mean, I don't normally need to go through there very often, but I should really, work on that for the future. Okay, so down here there's nothing at the moment, but this is an area I can expand the cave in the future if I want to, which I probably will, but it's just finding the right project to do down there, I suppose. So the main thing that's going on underground is down here. So I've got this down elevator here and an up elevator there, just water elevators, but they serve the purpose. So out here again, this is an area where I could potentially expand, but up here is the main area where stuff's going on, and down here another area for potential expansion. I think I was doing something there at one point and then I got rid of it. So this is the man cave bottom floor, if you like. We got the pumpkin and the melon farms. So with this one, I can hit the button. If I don't miss, then I'm able to run through, pick up all of my pumpkins, and then they'll just carry on growing again next time. So building up quite a lot of those, which is cool. And obviously I can do the same here with my melons, which I named after the Melon Maniacs because she is a very active player on Kysen. And again, she's been there like from day one, so it's just fitting that she'd get the melon farm named after her, I suppose. Now over here, this is now closed down. You can see there's the cave spider spawner. So this was one of my earlier projects that I completed on this world. Basically, it was just used for XP back before I had better XP grinders like the Enderman farm that I now have. And as you can see, it's out of order now. I've just kind of closed it down. This here was my original enchanting area, and this here used to be a cow farm. So yeah, a bit of history there for you, but of course that's all changed now. There's nothing actually up here, but I will look to expand down here in the future. So for those who don't know, I built this in an abandoned mine shaft. I took all the wood and all the other stuff out and then just built into it. And you can see here, like the structure here, you can imagine that with the mine shaft stuff in it. And I quite like the fact that I did that, and then I just expanded different areas of it and whatever. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. You tell that I've done that when you see these kind of holes. Where next? Okay, this is the back end of my potion brewer. This is an automatic potion brewing beast. You can see there's lots of redstone. I color coded the redstone as well, just because it made it easier when I was building it. Really, we got some hopper clocks and things going on here, and then yeah, just all of this jazz. This took me a long time to figure it out, actually, just to get it this intricate, because we've essentially got two different circuits working here. We've got this one that runs down here, and then we've got this one that comes in here on the green one. So it's pretty complex stuff. Oh, and then there's the blue one as well, but that goes sort of underneath. So there are actually three circuits going on the whole time. But two of them are very intertwined here in this orange and this green. So yeah, took a bit of figuring out to get it this compact, but I was very happy with the finished product. And now I just need to get like loads of different farms together where I can get enough materials to have the auto potion brewing going on all of the time. So things like gold farms, right? Why did I have that there? Oh, that was just to remind me that there's a walkway there if I ever want to expand that. Down here we have a cave area, and we've got a big room up here. This is just a room that I use sometimes just for testing things out, like redstone projects and that sort of thing. It doesn't get used that often, to be honest, but it's cool. If I ever want to use it, then it's there. We've also got a very small automatic furnace thing, automatic smelter. That's it. Couldn't think of the word. And this here tunnel goes way off to the village area. The village that I showed you before. But yeah, I was going to do something with that and then just ended up not doing it, I suppose. Right, so these are the mines, then they go way off this way and way off that way. They're all the same though, you just run off like this, you got the doors here and then the mine goes. This is where I was putting those patron names that I mentioned before. And then until it got to a point where I was just getting too many, sorry, not patron, subscribers. but I was getting too many subscribers to keep doing it, so I had to stop basically. And then a bit of a centralized area here where we've got all different things, ender pearl dispensers, because that's how we get back up, and then just some random like stone and whatever going on here. I don't even really know anymore, but and some ender chests up there to access all of our stuff. And to get out, I don't always get this right, but basically you have to jump and throw an ender pearl, and there you go. Wait, yeah, there we go. And then you just come out like this. So yeah, it kind of works. Okay, so around here, this is how we actually access the potion room. I showed you the back end of it. This is the front end of it. This is the business end, if you like. So we can access our brewers there and chuck in any things that we need to chuck in, because you can't automatically put in the energy. But everything else is automated. There's chests there for the ingredients. And I've labelled what all of these are going to be. So this would be healing potions on this side, invisibility on this side, and then they all get dumped down into these chests once they're brewed. I have done videos on this, explaining this and showing the build and stuff, so you can find those if you're interested. But yeah, I very much like this room, and worked very hard on getting this set up, figuring out all the redstone myself and stuff. So yeah, I think it's a pretty cool project, to be honest. And there's all the blaze rods waiting for when we do get this set up and running. Okay, so I haven't been timing this. I have no idea how long this has been going right now. I'm guessing maybe half an hour or so. There's still lots to show you, so yeah, it's going to be a long video, guys, but hopefully you're enjoying this. I wanted to do the world tour in conjunction with the download, so that you can see it all and then go and explore for yourself and know where everything is. What I should probably start doing is getting some coordinates up for you. Okay, so in here we have our nether hub. Speed 2 splash potion, please, so I can run through this very quickly. I think I did build this. No, I didn't build this on camera. Or maybe I did. I actually can't remember this one. You'll have to go look for yourselves if you're interested. So I just used lighting here, lava as the lighting here. I thought that'd be quite fitting given that it's in the nether. And these long tunnels eventually get us to here, which is our nether hub. So you can see here we've got some bookshelves, which burnt down because of the lava, I think. Okay. That wasn't supposed to happen. I don't really come here very often to do this, but it's here if we want it. I've got all the stuff here to make fire resistance potions, and a load of spare fire resistance potions in there. A little nether wart farm that doesn't really get used, and a bit of nether storage as well. Don't know if we've really got anything much in here, not by the looks of it. Yeah, just a load of rubbish, I think. Nothing interesting, oh well. And then this was just decorational. Big furnace area here as well, obviously because we can use the blaze rods. I should say as well, this here connects up to a blaze spawner, and I've got a blaze farm. So how did this work? So I think, yeah, okay, so when I do that, that stops any more blazes from coming in. Push that button there, and that suffocates them down to like a one-hit kill, and then I just jump in here, hit them, they all die, I get loads of stuff, and happy days. Oh, and I can do this to go in here, because when it's like that and I kill them, some of their drops were getting caught, so I just do that, go get all the rest of the drops, put that back into place, do that, and the next load of blazes come down. So that's how that works. Let's go up and see that spawner, actually, the blaze farm that I've built. Let's go take a look at that. So this is an area as well, as you saw in there. There's a bit of open space. So if you guys, if anyone does download this world, it might be if you have any nether projects you want to do, then it might be a good place to do it, because you can do them reasonably well protected in there. So as you see, we're at another fortress here, and here is our blaze farm. So the blazes spawn there and eventually make their way down. Oh my goodness, what was that? Oh, where did that come from? Oh, that really scared me. Ah, it's coming from, oh my, right, I'm going to die. You saw the farm, right? You don't need to see it anymore. Yeah, so that's what happens. They go down there and end up in the place I just showed you. Alrighty, I don't think there's anything else to really show you in the nether for now, so we can start heading back, I think, to the mainland. Let's see, these are the splash ones. Let's go back through here. You can see why I wanted to have these splash potions at each end, because it's quite a long walk, even with them. And who's got the time? So, that's the nether fortress and my nether base. I've got a bit of a hub here that I built for my portal, as you can see, and I've got the portals on 4 sides. Bit of glass looking out. There's definitely an episode of me building this So if you want to see that, then you can go back and see that. But yeah, that's that. Okay, let's see. Oh, and there's books here showing nether coordinates of different things as well. Let's put the volume back up as well. I think oops, what am I doing? I think I forgot to do that earlier. That should do it. Alright, so we've got the water elevator now to get back up to the other place. And I'm actually going to have a sip of water. Because my voice is suffering from all this chatting away to you guys. Not a complaint though. Right, let's go see some other things, but let's sleep first. Aha. With all the creepy people looking at me. Good night, guys. Alrighty. So, let's kill this dude. And yeah, we did everything around here, just making sure. I think I'll go over this way first. Dun, dun, dun. Aha, here we go. So over here we have our purple farm, as you can see, but it accidentally started to look like a pirate ship. And there's an episode on this as well, if you want to see more about that. But basically, if I run around here, so this redstone is just to control the water release for the purple farm. Basically, I release it. It all washes down to here, so then I just chill here, fill up all my stuff, and then replant it. Am I being shot at here? But yeah, it started to look like a pirate ship by accident, so then I added in some details to enhance that. So we got these things here, like kind of like portholes. I built some masts, but it's supposed to look a bit like a shipwreck. So we've got the masts there. Trying to get a better look at one. Here we go. And then these like broken sails, which I've created with the cobwebs. But they double up as well as a way of me climbing up here and being able to access all of this stuff to get the seeds that's required to replant this thing. So kind of cool the way it worked out. So purely happened by accident. I was just creating a farm with this, like the idea being you'd have the purple on both sides that wash down into the middle like that. And then I started to notice it looked kind of like a ship, and I thought, being a pirate, I should have a little pirate ship. So that's how that happened. I think one day I should make a proper pirate ship though, on the server, not the server, on or maybe on the Kysen server, but also on this here, my single player world. Okay, so you've seen the ship. I think what we'll do now is we'll go out this end of the town. And through these doors here, we have our sugarcane farm. Again, more aesthetical than anything, not the most functional of places, but it looks kind of cool, and it's got these funny little lights and things. I built a little house over here. Oh, these lily pads, by the way, just to stop the sugarcane going in when I harvest. Yeah, a little house here, like a little sugar mill. We've got a little bridge going over, as the water runs underneath into a pond. And yeah, we've got some, obviously, sugar-related stuff here, like paper and sugar canes and all that stuff. So, I don't know, I kind of like it. Cool little place. We've got these little cobblestone walls. I think this is the first time I ever built anything that included these cobblestone walls, so that's kind of cool as well. Alrighty, so that's the sugarcane farm. Now, eventually this will lead off into the swamp and I'll do more with this area, but for now it's just the farm, right? That's all I need it to be. So, let's go over here. Let's get some of these back. Now this is a mob grinder. I got this design, used Mumbo Jumbo's design. This is the mob grinder I was telling you about, that basically all the items get shot out of here. They get shot down and end up in the storage room I showed you a minute ago. And as you can see, the mobs are just pouring out, and that's why I get so many drops. So it's pretty useful, that one. That's just running constantly. Over here we have the prison, as it's now called. The prison, though, is actually just our villager breeder. And again, I was quite happy with this because I came up with this design myself. So what I did, now why I built this is beyond me. I think I was probably going AFK here and making sure I didn't die. But basically, we've got the villagers in here. You see we've got 4 villagers in there. And I can go in there and get them to breed. And then a little baby villager goes through that hole because that's all glass, so only a baby can get through. And they come down here like this. So when they grow up, they start in the water stream there. They get pushed down here like this, into there. Use this little trick with the Minecraft. the minecart I should say. And when a villager's in there, it gives it the extra weight, which gives it the momentum to go up and over here. And that then triggers this to shoot another minecart out in there, ready for the next one. So it's all automated, which is cool. Now I need to go like around here. And what happens is a villager, now, yes, this should be, someone has stole a bit of stone from here. Right, I don't know what's happened there, but I'll just do it with this for a second. Let's go to the next one. I'm guessing that was maybe like an enderman or something, but anyway. So the villager will come in here, you can see the track comes like this, they go in and they sit there. Now when they do that, you'll notice the track changes, so from that to that, so the minecart will then go like that into the next bay. And we have quite a few bays here. And then what I do is around the back here, they get sent off, and I choose all the ones that I want to live, and they go this way, and the ones I want to die, they go this way, they go in there, they go into the cactus, they die, and the minecart gets collected in there. But if they live, they get to go into this facility here, like a holding facility. So let's open the door there, so they all get put into here, and they're just stored here. Now when I was building my Titan, it was chaos here, because I needed so many villagers for it, so it's kind of not working properly at the moment. But essentially, they would go up here, they'd get stuck, and then the track would like switch. But it's just all over the place at the moment because of that Titan project. So yeah, very worth it though, I have to say. And you know what? Without any further ado, I think maybe we should go look at the Titan. I just finished off this building. See, I was thinking about making this all indoors. Like, I kind of like these fences and stuff, but maybe having like an indoor facility as well. These lights here give me at a glance how many villagers are in the different bays. So that's bay 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Just a quirky little thing I did. Okay, so the Titan. So bear in mind as well, I had to get the villagers from here across to the Titan, which we're now going to head off to, right? This was an effort. I had to build a huge railway. I had to go right across this lake here. And of course I've filmed myself building the Titan, so if you want to see that, then there's videos on that. But basically, once we get over to here, this green stuff just marks my spawn chunks. This is the Iron Titan. Boom, boom, boom. So yes, I built this, the Iron Titan, in single player. It took me forever and a day, but oh well, it works. So I'm very happy. And the best thing about it, of course, is all of this stuff. Oh my goodness. We have got some iron here. Look at that. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So almost 11 full chests of iron ingots right now. So yeah, pretty big project. This, I want to build like a proper thing for this, and proper storage room and all the rest of it. But for now, it's just kind of like I finished it and it worked, so I've left it. Oh, nearly died there. But here it is in all its glory, the Titan. 2 levels there for the Titans, the Iron Golems that spawn on. And there goes one right now. He's off to his death. Oh, there's another one in there. So great spawn rates and drop rates with this. Yeah, pretty crazy project. And there's another one on his way. And I left the villagers up here because I thought, why not? But yeah, so there's the Titan, guys. Alrighty, what is next? I suppose it's time to start heading over to the stronghold, actually. I think you've seen most of what's going on here. So let's go do that. Yeah, pretty sure I've showed you like everything now, so we'll go have a look at the stronghold, and I'll show you also the end. I've got my Enderman farm and a couple other things in there to show you. Alrighty, so yeah, turning into a long episode, I realised that. For those of you that are still here from the start, well done. I'm impressed that you made it this far. And if you have any ideas of things you'd like me to build, or if you have ideas of things that you yourself would like to build on this server, then do let me know. I'd be very interested to see what you guys come up with that. Now I'm hoping I don't get lost, because it's been a little while since I've had to come to my stronghold. I know it's roughly in this direction, and I've left myself like a man-made beacon thing to sort of mark it out, but yeah, it's around here somewhere. Aha, there's my beacon. Alrighty, we're good. I was a little bit worried about that. So this is where I was thinking like a castle in the middle of this forest could look really cool, like a real medieval castle, you know, built in the forest. I reckon that'd be quite cool. And then, you know, obviously we've got the underground stronghold area, so that'd fit in quite nicely. So here we are, stronghold. Do I remember the way? I think it's just kind of like up here. Ah, there we go. I left a little sign. Portal room is this way. So, let's see. I think there's a little storage room here with some very boring things in it. But here is our portal. So let's go to the end. Aha! Here we are. So, along this very long bridge here, we will eventually come to our very lovely Enderman farm. Let's speed this up a little bit. Woohoo! Whee! Alright. So, looks pretty cool, I think, from this angle. You can see the spawn rates are just ridiculous. They're actually too good now that you can only have the limited number of entities per one block. But I could look to change it and make it where they fall into more than one block. But it's just kind of I don't need to. Like the rates I get are ridiculous. And I'm gonna put, where are we going here? Hostile creatures. Oh, they're already down to 1%. All right. Well, hopefully that'll be okay then. So you see here, I've just got tons of ender pearls waiting for me. All of these chests here are just filled up with ender pearls. Apart from that one, I just filled up with ender pearls. I've got more ender pearls than I know what to do with. We've got, like even in here, like we've got some spare items here. This is where I come and do all of my enchanting in this area here. We've got a load of spare mending books there, and just enchantable things, and yeah, just all kinds of books for enchanting and all that sort of stuff. So this is where they fall down in here. I don't want to get too close because I'm going to pick up all the ender pearls, which is just going to be an annoyance. But let's go up here. Aha. So up here is where it all happens. As you can see, they're falling down this tube here to the left. I got this design from Etho, who some of you will know is my favourite Minecraft YouTuber. And really the reason I have a channel, he kind of inspired me to do this. But anyway, so the Endermen, I don't want to look at them. But basically they spawn over here on this big spawn platform. And they try and get the Endermite that's trapped in here. And of course they don't, and because of the way I've set up these trapdoors here, they get funneled into a one wide area, and then they fall down and provide me with lots of goodies. Aha. So yeah, pretty cool design I think, and it's certainly helped me a lot on the server with getting loads of cool enchanted things. Alrighty, now I think that might be everything. Yeah, I can't think of what else there would be to show you, really. I feel like that's probably it. I'm going to just quickly head back to my base. And here we go. But yeah, I think I've shown you everything that we've built. I'll get the coordinates up here for you guys, so you can see them nice and clearly there as to how you get here. And I'll provide that information in the description as well. Because when you spawn in this world, you'll be at the spawn point, but you won't be too far away from here, I don't think. Maybe I'll put a little something at the spawn for you to be getting on with, but that's only a maybe, so don't hold me to that. I feel like I'm missing something, but I can't think what. Oh, there is a little area. I will show you this actually. There is a little area that I can show you where I did one of my old Q&A videos. Just let me have a sip of water a second. Oh, okay. Throat's starting to hurt from all this chat. So I did a Q&A a little while ago, and I went up to the desert where I get all my sand, and built like a little place there where we can do like a Q&A thing. Now I'll show you this because I don't know, it's just something else on the world, so you might want to see it. But also, if you are interested in the answers to any of the questions that are here, then you can get them, because I put the questions and the answers up here. And I did a video on that as well, of course, but yeah, it might be easier for you to just come over here if you end up downloading this world. Now, I know it's in this general direction. Yeah, okay, it's around here. I have no idea why that Neverport was there, by the way. Here we go. So this is where I harvest all of my sand, right here. And over there, this is all the questions and answers. So if you wanted to know, let's pick an interesting one. Actually, I think I did some jokey ones. Oh, actually, you know what? Do you have a girlfriend? Was a question that at the time was a no, but that has changed. It is now yes. So I will change that one. Ready for you guys, world upload. 26, what is the question? How old am I? So yeah, I don't know. This might be of interest to you. And the coordinates are on the screen right now. There we go. What was this area here? I got asked some very interesting questions. Are you a virgin? Bacon? What is the 5th planet? All kinds of stuff. So yeah, that was interesting. I'm trying to. What's all this? I don't even know what this is. Oh, okay. It's been a while since I come to this area, since I did anything here. But anyway, I think that really is now about it. I think I've shown you just about everything. If you have any questions, as always, just leave them down in the comments. My Discord information will also be in the video description, so you can chat to me on there if you have it. But yeah, that's about it, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and if you download the world, then hopefully you will enjoy that. But for now, that is unfortunately all that we have time for today. So as always, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time.